Let me tell you a story about marble. Bright, luminous, and eternal. Like stone swallowed the sun and decided to shine forever. A timeless promise of immortality, they said. People came to Carrara thinking they'd found heaven. But under all that shine lies a tale that is far less pristine. Glory cut from sacrifice, beauty carved from scars. A tale of creation and destruction, of triumph and loss. Now, let us begin this tale together. Marble remembers, and the story is yours to witness. I was born in stone, though once I lived and breathed. Yes, I breathed the same air as you. I was young when I entered the quarry, too young perhaps, but that didn't matter. The work didn't stop. Dawn to dusk we carved the mountain. Days blurred into weeks, weeks into years. The marble never rested, and neither did we. My hands shaped the marble, and in turn the marble shaped me. My story is carved into this stone. Look closely. You might hear my story in the veins. Beauty, strength, power, all pried from the guts of the earth. Every chunk of marble that left Carrara took a piece of us with it. It took my hands, my breath, my name, but it left me something too, a job. Not cutting stone. I'm done with that. Now I remember. Lucky me, I get to remember everything. Every cough, every crushed hand, every just one more block before someone disappeared. I remember when workers put down the tools and demanded something better. People called it revolt. I call it survival. The dust in the air was thick that day, but it wasn't just from the stone. Even after that, the quarry kept going. New workers, same dust, same lies, what a progress. They carved, they cut, they coughed. Some left, most didn't. I watched it all, trapped in my fancy rock coffin. Nobody asked me to be an archive, but here I am, stuffed full of history nobody wants to hear. People love marble. They don't love what it took to get it, but that's fine. I remember for them. Ah, marble monuments. So flawless, so impressive until you look a little closer. Carrara's name shines in the art world, right next to Michelangelo and Bernini. Names and monuments that will outlast even the stars. Look at them, heroes, kings, gods immortalized in stone. Testaments to power, to triumph. But marble doesn't rise from the earth like that, does it? The wonders came from dust and sweat, from hands whose names will never be spoken. The gleaming surfaces obscure the cost, the lives spent and discarded. I remember the men resting beneath the cliffs, pausing between heavy loads. Then the earth trembled, the quiet shattered. When the dust settled, the men were gone. No monument bears their names. They were not immortalized, only buried. And the rock still falls, the machines still kill, accidents happen again and again, but no one remembers. No names are carved, only the monuments remain. I am Marble Man, not a masterpiece, no glory, just weight, just pressure. A body pressed into stone, not by a sculptor's hand, but by the same force that crushed so many. They shine, untouched by time. But I am the scar that won't smooth over, a wound sealed in marble. Monuments rise. I lie encased. Extraction, what a lovely word. It starts with promises, riches and progress carved into rock. Then come the cuts, the noise, the endless wheel turning. Rock to monument, labor to memory, land to void. Poetic, if you ignore the bodies it swallows. I speak of cycles. Cut, lift, shape. The wheel turns. Again, again, again. The promises stay the same. Progress, prosperity, permanence. Yet the price remains unpaid. But the wheel doesn't just turn, it speeds up. What was once a slow carving of the mountains is now a relentless hunger. More marble, more monuments, more loss. The mountains shrink, the voids grow, as memory turns to dust. Chipped from the earth, carried to the surface, turned into monuments. Meanwhile, the stories disappear. The quarry doesn't weep for what it consumes. It simply goes on, as if nothing has happened. The cycle that never ends, never stops. Will the cycle ever break? Or does it keep chewing people up and spitting out marble? The mountain stays silent. The machines hum. The dust settles. And everyone pretends not to notice. And me? I'm still here. Not just me. Look around. The quarry is packed with us, squeezed into every polished block, every fancy column, every statue people admire without asking where it came from. We were carved out, but we never left. So the cycle keeps spinning. More dust, more bodies, more silence. Maybe one day people will finally see what's been here all along. Until then, I wait. Stuck. Watching. A scar they keep trying to smooth over. But I'm still here,